will literally show you the career that you've been itching, dying, wanting to see.
Time to experience the nooks and crannies of careers with your own to feed on.
K-Patch
With Cedric.
It is Cedric's time on a Monday to come in with his fantastic videos. He is known as the YouTuber Sky Cedi, and he graces us with his brilliant videos on a certain topic of career. Good morning, Cedric.
Great morning, King Peter.
Is it still lovely, beautiful skies outside, nice and clear?
Man, it is wonderful out there today.
This weather, this sustained period of beautiful autumn weather, I was mentioning it earlier. Have you been in Korea and it's been this nice, this long?
I can't remember because I've been here 2.5 years now, so I think I survived. This is my third autumn, actually. So yeah, the last two, I don't remember it being this nice, this consistently.
Yeah, just looking out the window every morning, I wake up thinking, wow, that's a postcard. And I've been here, must be maybe 11 or 12 autumns in total. So even in that big sample size, I've not seen it this good. Faz is on board saying, hello, Cedric Stout. Good morning, bud.
Ooh,
Do people
name.
often go for the last name as well, Cedric?
No, that's a first, actually.
Do you have a middle name, Cedric?
I do.
Are you embarrassed by your middle name like I am?
Well, no, I'm not embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed. I just never use it, so it's a little weird if anyone ever uses it. But my middle name, I guess if I shall reveal it,
I would love to hear it.
Lamont.
Lamont?
Lamont.
Where does that come from? It sounds a little bit French to me.
Well, I assume that it comes from my dad's side, because I don't think my mom would have chosen to name me Lamont.
Not too many Lamonts, I don't believe.
Right, but I never asked him where he got his inspiration from, as far as my name.
It's very rare that anyone will address you with Lamont.
No one's ever done that.
That's a cool name, though. I kind of like it.
I like it.
I think you should go for just Lamont. Some people go by their middle names as well from time to time.
I mean, but I have a million names. I mean, Cedric, Sky, Hannah. I mean, Sky Cedi. It's just so much to keep up with.
You're a bit greedy, I think, with your name, Cedric. Hand one over. I want Lamont. Everybody call me Lamont from today.
There we go.
I'd like to take it on board. Josh Lee also said, I'm going to steal Cedric's jacket. It's so St. Louis Cardinals. Oh, is the colour scheme maybe similar to that team's colours, I wonder?
Yeah, I mean, I went to actually just one of the bigger, I guess, clothing brands here. But there's no sports team brand on this that I can see. But
is that known as that kind of varsity jacket
It kind of has those vibes.
I like it as well. We don't have that in the UK, that culture of getting that jacket at a university sports team and maybe girlfriends wearing it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm jealous. I'm very jealous of the States for that. You had a good week since we last saw you on Monday, Cedi?
Yeah, I got a chance to take it easy a little bit. As you guys know, I'm always editing, shooting, working. And
never a day of rest.
Never. But yesterday, I was able to actually go out of town to visit Songdo.
Oh, nice.
So Songdo Central Park.
Oh, I love that
And
place.
I bought a drone, and I was able to practice, my drone piloting.
Did it go well?
It did. Yeah, if you want to see...
Didn't crash into anything?
No. If you want to see the results of that, shameless plug, you can find my Instagram post.
Is it up on Insta already?
It is. And so, and I flew legally, by the way. That's why we had to go out of Seoul.
Because there are some restrictions in Seoul. There are only a few places you can legally do it.
Very few, yeah.
Just speaking of that, I watched Bad Boys, I think it was For Life or Forever, the third one in the installment with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. And I only watched half, but the standout scene was they used a drone to spy on a criminal meeting in there. And maybe that's the tech of the future. You can find baddies with it.
Yeah, I think so.
Today's hashtag is bokji, or welfare. And what we're talking about are some perks of jobs, some interesting ones. As a YouTube freelancer, are there any perks? Have you ever used your YouTuberness to get a freebie here or there, Cedric? Oh, I wouldn't be ashamed. I'd be proud of that.
Well, there are perks to being a YouTuber, and maybe some companies wanting to either sponsor their products or their service, or to give you free things.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a big perk.
What's a good freebie you've received, Cedric?
Well, I got to be cautious with this. Actually, the sneakers was a perk of just doing a modeling gig.
Oh, well, that's another of your jobs, isn't it?
That is, yeah. So I got paid to be a model on a certain shoot, and they dressed me, of course, and they were like, yeah, just keep it.
That's amazing.
That's so cool. You have brand new shoes.
That's fantastic. I love sneakers as well. I'm going to have to become a sneaker model too. Maybe you need nice ankles. I'll work on that. Kevin just commenting from the States saying, growing up, if you heard your full name, first, middle and last, being yelled by one of your parents, that usually means trouble.
Totally.
In Korea, I think it's the same. Like if someone says 고소연 to my wife, that means she's in trouble as well. Or there's a serious talk coming up afterwards, right? Today's topic then, Cedric, where are we going for K-Patch?
Well, we're going to go to different dessert spots as we're going to experience how Korean dessert culture is here, traditionally.
Oh,
so.
Some traditional Korean desserts. Because there's lots of fusion modern stuff now.
Yeah.
You can get all sorts of Western desserts and then some ones that have got Korean flavors in them, but we're going traditional.
We're going a little bit more traditional. And so the first video, we're going to go to a spot where we can get some patjuk, which is red bean porridge. And also we'll show you another traditional snack or dessert called yangang, which is a sweet red bean jelly. So let's watch.
If you're allergic to red beans, maybe close your eyes.
Right.
Patjuk, so the red bean porridge, kind of also a meal as well, but a sweeter meal.
It is very filling, as you'll see in a second. But this is a very nice traditional type of snack.
What is this place? What are they selling?
So
like
those
teas and stuff?
Yeah, so those are the little sweet red bean jelly bars.
Oh, beautifully packaged.
The yangang. Oh, yeah. And I think they're preparing for the Chuseok holidays as well.
When it's maybe more traditional to have these. There's some patbingsu there as well,
Patbingsu
the
as
shaved
well.
ice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's pretty much what we got, and that is the yangang.
Held upside down, I see there.
Yeah,
but
I didn't
never
notice that
mind.
until I edited. I was like, wow.
Wow, so this is what it comes in, like a kind of traditional paper packaging?
Yeah, and what you would normally do is just cut it up in slices, but we just dug our fork in there.
That seems all right.
Yeah. So it's just a
What is that little fork?
block of mild sweetness.
Made from red beans.
Yeah.
That is a thick red bean porridge, isn't it? And what's that big lump?
So that's a piece of rice cake in there.
Oh, wow.
So first bite.
Is it hot?
It is. It's I would say warm.
Okay.
Yeah, very warm.
So I didn't know, because I don't eat patjuk, I'm going to be honest, I'm not a massive fan. So I've been to restaurants with my mum, and they'll serve like a massive bowl. So it'll be a meal, you know. You can get like hobakjuk as well, the pumpkin porridge. But this seems like it's a smaller portion, and it's not like a restaurant, it's more of a dessert cafe.
Right.
Wow. I don't know how I feel about that as a dessert.
Well,
I feel cheated.
Well, it was quite filling, but then again, we did also have other things with it. But are you a fan of red bean?
I wouldn't go so far as say fan, and I used to detest it. Like I used to really dislike it. Because I've just been a fussy kid, and I didn't like vegetables or anything beany when I was younger. Now I would say I can sometimes like it, and sometimes I'm still indifferent to it, but I'm not a fan, and that looks like a lot of red bean. It just looks like red bean in a bowl that's been blended.
Right, so you would never suggest to go to a spot like that, I would assume.
How would you describe that taste? Because red bean is not as popular in the UK at all as it is here in Korea.
Right, and I don't think it's even a thing in the States.
Yeah.
So as far as the taste and the flavor, it's I would say mildly sweet. It's not overly sweet. And I don't know how to describe the actual flavor to you, but the texture of the red bean porridge is, if anyone knows what grits are.
Okay.
So it's kind of like just a hot cereal type of texture, except a little bit more smoother.
Okay, kind of porridgey but smooth porridge.
Yeah, it's just a porridge, and it's very similar to the normal juk, or the rice porridge that you would get that people eat here as a meal, or maybe when they're sick. It's similar, but also it's still a little different.
There's no like rice in that, is there? There's rice cakes, that ball that you saw. If you like wiped off the red porridge, it would be like, I think, a white rice cake ball.
Right.
But there's no rice in the porridge, whereas the juk, the normal rice porridge, is full of rice, right?
Right, exactly. So the taste is, as you can imagine, very different, but the consistency, very soft, smooth.
Yeah, it's I think it's very savory, you could say, but with that sweetness to it. Siska's saying, I love red bean porridge. I tried it at Samcheongdong Cafe, which is famous for its trendy Hanok cafes around that area. And many of you saying, that is a delightful place, a snack cafe. Did you try the red bean jelly bar? Because many people are saying, wow.
Yes, now this is something that my mom would definitely enjoy eating. I didn't really grow up eating this sort of dessert.
Yangang.
Not yangang, yeah, but yangang was pretty good as well. Like, I could see myself actually saying, hey, Becky, let's go to this dessert spot. I'm kind of craving this.
I have some yangang. So I've never seen it like that. That looked like a kind of, how do you say it? Like a kind of hipster, trendy yangang. Looked a bit pricier because you can get it in the convenience stores in this little bar, and it doesn't look quite as shiny and glossy.
Right, it looks kind of like this, actually.
That's the famous brand that I've seen everywhere.
Right.
Do you mind if we open this up?
No,
Are you saving it for a rainy day?
It just happened to be in my pocket.
Okay. So yeah, it comes in this paper package, doesn't it? And then if we open it up, like my kids' friends, one family, instead of giving them candy, gives them this. And it's not as sweet as like jelly candy, right? But here's the consistency and the texture of it, right? So it's kind of, I don't know how, oh dear.
It looks pretty gross, especially when you do that.
Big mess. It's more kind of pasty than a jelly, isn't it?
Right.
There, if you look at this texture.
It's not like a gummy bear jelly.
Yeah.
For sure.
How did this taste, the one that you had at the cafe?
It was good. We had the palm, which is the chestnut version.
Oh, chestnut red bean jelly.
Because they had many different flavors, but the chestnut was very good. Very mild taste.
I'm having this yangang right now in the studio.
What do you think?
It's not bad. No, it's not bad. This is 75 years, apparently, that this snack has been in business. Yeah, it's like a really subtle sweetness, isn't it? And it's kind of pasty. Definitely not the consistency of jelly like you would get from gummies. So you would definitely have to re-evaluate what a dessert means to you if you're having this, right?
Especially if you're from the West. And, one fun fact is, you mentioned that snack has been around for about 75 years. It was actually created around the year that Korea was liberated.
Oh, really? Yeah. Before that, this didn't exist, perhaps, in this format. Delicious. It's definitely not bad. If you start your kids off on this, my son's friends, they love this because they're not yet exposed to crazy amounts of sugar.
I think that would be good to start little kids off with stuff like that.
Yeah, it
Unlike
would suffice.
Me when I grew up.
Yes, me as well. We'll be back with some more traditional desserts. Let us know your reaction as well. We'll play a song from Hyo now, featuring Loopy and Soyeon of Yeoja Idol, G-Idol, Dessert. We're back for part 2 of our Korean traditional dessert adventure on K-Patch. Thank you to Cedric for bringing in this red bean yangang, this kind of jelly, which doesn't really do it justice. It's more pasty, I'd say, than jelly-like. Definitely give it a try, because there's nothing too potent about it that will put you off either, I don't think. Like, it doesn't taste like I'm eating beans, I wouldn't say, and there is definitely like a sweetness to it. Thank you very much. That's not very expensive in the convenience stores either, right?
No, it's on the cheaper side.
160 calories and lots of taurine, which is usually in an energy drink, so maybe it's a little booster. Loads of messages to read out. Zana says, I know Yangang from 2PM show, where they were trying to eat it not using their hands, just shaking their heads. I don't know how to explain. Well, I guess if this was on a plate and you're just trying to pick it up with your mouth, that would be very messy and pasty. I don't think anyone wants to watch me and Cedric do that.
Forestville Opa, I really love this comment, by the way, in this question. He says, was Cedric's dad a fan of the late Red Fox's show, Sanford and Son? He could be named after Fred's son, Lamont. Lamont was often the object of Fred's famous, "You big dummy" line. And yes, the show is from the 70s. I'm old, so it's okay. Let me just say that I grew up not watching the show, but my dad watched the show. So he could have very well named me after the son in that show.
Wow, we could have got an explanation for Cedric's middle name from a random listener. Who knows, right?
Right.
Josh Lee says the red bean bar kind of reminds me of the bar version of the edible fruit roll-ups. Those kind of fruit snacks that are kind of jellies that are in that long roll with paper like wrapped in between the layers. Westerners.
Right.
Not as sweet as that, right?
Right. I can confirm they're totally different, even in texture.
Yeah.
But yeah, they do look a little similar, I could see.
Yeah, this, like we say, is much more pasty than jelly-like. So it would just like disintegrate if it was a roll, I think, like that. But good comparison.
Yeah, absolutely. Fast says, talking about red beans, I would prefer to have cold red bean dishes rather than hot ones. Fair enough.
Yeah, you can. Like, this is cold, this Yangang, you're right. So this could be your bar of choice, whereas the porridge, like Cedric said, was warm or often served hot as well. And like we said, it can be a main meal, that rather than a dessert. Cam says, I like red bean buns from the bakery. Do they have those in the States, Cam? Is that a thing from like a local Asian market, or is that now in mainstream US bakeries? Because here, there's loads of red bean stuff in the bakeries as well.
Right.
The one that came into fashion maybe a couple of years ago, have you tried it? It's a bread roll with a massive slab of butter and then bean paste next to it as well.
Yes. Yes.
It's an interesting combination.
Right. It's okay to me, but yeah, it seems very unhealthy and just random.
It does seem like a lot of calories.
It's just like a regular bread, like a French bread or something.
Absolutely. It doesn't taste bad at all, I suppose.
No.
Yeah.
Sophie says, we call, and I'm going to try to pronounce this, bubar, kakang, merah here in Malaysia. We have red bean buns too here in Kota Kinabalu.
Ooh, so you got a lot of red bean there as well. Yeah, it does seem like an Asian thing to have red bean
Most definitely.
commonly available. Yeah. Siska saying red bean a thing here. We don't have red bean porridge though, like the Korean one. Maybe just the other dessert types. Thanks for your message.
And Toby says, sweet potato bread is a key dessert where I lived.
Oh, is that a thing? Because you got that sweet potato pie in the States, I've heard of.
We do. Sweet potato bread. You know what? I think I know what Toby's referring to. It can be a thing in certain places of the States.
And I guess maybe, I don't know if this is accurate, and you could probably correct me, because I've only ever had one bite in my life. Pumpkin pie, that kind of texture kind of reminds me of this red bean stuff, but the pumpkin pie texture is maybe a little thinner. I don't know.
Ah, yes, that's actually a good observation. I would say the pumpkin pie is a bit softer,
yes,
but very similar in texture.
Yeah.
Closer than the fruit roll-up.
Definitely. It's a bit slimy and shiny, much like this bean stuff. Are you a fan of pumpkin pie, Cedric?
I do. I love
Really?
me a pumpkin pie.
I didn't grow up on it, so I had a bite and I was like, that's odd to have pumpkin in a dessert, and I'm just being a bit fussy there, I think. What are we getting to in your second video, Cedric?
Okay, so because it is around the time of Chuseok, we're going to experience another traditional Korean dessert snack called yakgwa, and also we're going to throw in some tteok in there.
Some rice cake, which is often a dessert, isn't it?
Exactly.
Let's
So
take a look.
watch.
Restaurants and cafe, a sign down the road. Oh, look at this traditional Korean house style.
Yeah, but ironically, the actual cafe is not in there.
Oh, it's in the modern building next to it.
It is, yes. And so the actual restaurant was closed inside for seating because they were preparing for Chuseok.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
okay.
so we had to actually get it to go.
So these are some rice cakes you might not be familiar with. They kind of look like bread, some of them.
Right.
Like a sandwich almost.
Yeah, and for those of you guys that don't know, there are so many different varieties of rice cake here.
So walnut shirudak, which I think is common when you move into a house. I think you give that to your neighbors. What are those?
So those are little yakgwas. They're very tiny.
The kind of traditional Korean biscuit, you might say.
And that's the shirutok, and then this is the injeolmi.
Oh, the bean powder on top of rice cakes. I like that.
Yeah.
What is that stick?
So it's a little bamboo stick, I think.
Oh, that you use to... Oh, that's cute. I've not seen that before. And as you can see, Cedric's chewing a lot.
Yeah.
Rice cakes are very chewy,
Very,
right?
very chewy, especially injeolmi. Super chewy.
Yeah, and that bean powder on it, it's... I don't know, if you put a lot in your mouth at the same time, it's very desiccating. Like it dries out your mouth like a desert almost.
Right.
It doesn't taste bad like sand or anything, but it's just very drying. How would you describe that texture to Westerners? Because I found it so odd when I first had tteokbokki here, because that's made with rice cake. It's not a dessert, but it's the same duck, right?
Right. So I would describe it as flavored flour on top of rice, like sticky rice cake.
Okay, yeah, flavored flour on top of sticky rice cake. And yeah, I don't know, it's kind of a texture in between chewing gum and then some kind of dough that has been half-baked or something, right? It took me a while to get into, but now I love tteokbokki, like for its texture more than anything else.
Sure. Right? Did you grow up eating tteokbokki or tteok?
Because I used to look at it and I'd be like, what is that?
You were very picky, weren't you?
I was so fussy. And then when I did try it for the first time, like that chewing, it was just like, there's no texture in British food that's equivalent to that, to be that chewy.
Right.
And so I was like, I'm not eating this. But nowadays, love it. And just like the patjuk, you can have it for a main meal, duck for tteokbokki and things like that. But the dessert is pretty common as well.
Right. Right, exactly. And you'll notice around this week in Korea that everyone is just buying a bunch of rice cakes to give to their families when they go visit for Chuseok. Now, of course, this year is a little different with the travel restrictions.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. But that is traditionally what you'll see, not only during Chuseok time, but other major holidays and even weddings, you'll see a lot of rice cakes.
Yeah, we were given some a couple of months ago from Seong, who used to be on the show, for her baby's 100th birthday.
Yeah.
That was another time where it's common to give it around. And I think it's 백설기, the one that looks really like just white bread dough, that is often given then. What was the yakgwa then? How would you describe that? That's not like duck. That's not like a rice cake, is it?
No, so this one's an interesting one because it's kind of greasy, but it's thick. And when you bite into it, it's I don't know how to describe it. There's nothing like it in the States that I've tried.
It's a very, very oily kind of cookie, or we'd say in the UK, a biscuit, but without any chocolate chip or anything like that, right? And so, your hands will get quite greasy eating it. That's also an acquired taste because you do feel, I think, the oil in it when you're eating it.
Right. Yeah, and it's pretty good. Becky loves it. I think it's okay, but that's especially for like our mother's generation. They love yakgwa.
Yeah, if you have more than like 2 or 3, and not those small size, they do have a bigger size, it can be a bit too Moorish.
Right.
That's made from wheat, right? The wheat is the base of that, yeah.
Right, and it's also made with honey. There's some cheongju in there, which is a type of rice wine, and of course sesame oil. That's probably what's causing the oiliness.
I guess so, yeah.
And ginger juice. And so I think that's sort of the traditional mixture of ingredients there.
Yeah, you might see it on those traditional tables for paying respects to ancestors, I think, right?
Right.
That might be why it's extra popular. And there are some traditional cafes here where you can get coffee and tea, and they might give you like a free mini one of those, the yakgwa.
Right.
I got loads in my car, in my glove compartment that I got free, and I'll munch on them when I'm super hungry.
Right, and just like this yangging from the convenience store I picked up, you'll see little yakgwa stacks too in the convenience store.
Yeah, you can still buy these, which is nice in modern convenience stores, which have loads of Western snacks at the same time. They still seem to survive. Let's get on to a song. We'll read out your reactions, and if you've got any desserts from your country you'd like to send us in messages, but even better, photos and videos via Kakao Talk. Our username is DailyK. This is Jia Junsu. Love this track, Cake Love. We've got lots of messages coming in, and many of you commenting on desserts. Josh saying, I've got an award-winning recipe for sweet potato pie. Have you had that before?
Yes.
Is it similar to pumpkin pie then? Because again, sweet potato in a pie is not a thing I grew up with.
Sure. Very similar in texture. Taste is different.
Okay.
I prefer sweet potato pie over pumpkin, but they're both good.
I don't really like pumpkins compared to sweet potatoes as like a root vegetable, so I think I prefer that. Here in Korea, it's quite common to get a koguma cake, like a sweet potato cake at the bakeries. They're quite nice as well. It's kind of a creamy sweet potato flavour. Is that similar to the pies as well then? Like
no,
creamy sweet potato?
I would say it's very different.
Oh,
very different.
I want to have an American style then one time.
Yes, Kevin says Boston cream pie is an American dessert consisting of a yellow butter cake filled with custard or cream, and it's topped with chocolate glaze.
Oh, wow.
It is named such because it is widely said to have originated in one of the city's major hotels in the late 19th century as a variation of earlier pudding cakes, and it was the official dessert of Massachusetts by an act of the legislature in 1996. Wow.
You are on point with your facts, Kevin.
Always.
I have to suspect you use the internet a little bit, and there's no shame in that. If it's all from your head, you deserve an award. I'm looking at Boston cream pie. Have you ever tried one of these, Cedric?
Yes. Boston cream pie I've tried maybe once or twice, but there's a popular donut flavor in the States, and I think Korea has it too.
Oh, yes.
The custard cream or Boston cream donut.
That's right. I think at the D brand, I might have had this. It's just a filled chocolate glazed donut with cream inside. That's this as a donut. Oh, then I love that flavor.
But I'm sure the cake is much better, much preferred.
And it's bigger, so I want it. I want to get my hands on that in Korea. I wonder if it's available. We did also get a message from Megan Vetch, and I shouldn't just ignore it because I made you reveal your brilliant middle name, Lamont. And Megan has said, what is your middle name, Peter? It's not as fancy, but it is career related. It's Nam. That was actually the Tolimja. In Korean families, sometimes you have one syllable of the actual name rather than the family name, which obviously gets passed down, which is also passed between the siblings. And that was from my uncles. They all had like an Annam, Yunam, and then it was Peter Nam Bint. But like Cedric, no one ever calls me by my middle name.
I mean, look at it like this, Peter Namja.
Peter Namja.
Yeah,
oh, that's
manly.
Good. Yes, I like that. I'll just add in a character there cheekily. We got some stuff to show from our listeners now. We love this part of a Monday where we see desserts and things in your neck of the woods. Don't be shy to send it in. You've still got time. Daily K is our username on Kakao Talk. This is Yin's video here. The dessert section is my favorite at buffets. Oh, I love it. But I'm usually full by then, so I don't get to enjoy it. A chocolate buffet. Oh, look at that fountain of chocolate. And then expensive ice cream at the Dongdaemun Design Plaza in Seoul. That looks like Indomie as well. They have that flavor, right?
Oh, is that red bean?
Oh, Korean dessert chains in Malaysia. That's the Bene Cafe. Wow. With some bingsus like cookie style and traditional bean. And then Malaysian shaved ice. With the sendol, I think, is that green noodle there. Look at those colours. That kind of looks like rice cake here in Korea from time to time.
Ooh.
Egg tarts looking lovely. I think they come from Portugal originally, but they're everywhere now, egg tarts, it seems. And a local dessert consisting of what looks like fruit in some kind of juice or something.
Right. That looks very similar to the Korean dish. It's not dish, but it's like a dessert where they have the milk and the fruit or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't see it much often.
Yeah, it used to be much more popular, you're right. And we did a recipe for it one time. I think you can put in cider and milk.
Oh, right.
And you know, there's that drink they sell here, the Kiss, the milk Kiss. And that's the base for it. And then all fruit tastes good once it's in cider and milk. It's a brilliant thing. We got another one as well.
Yeah, so we've got this one from Josh. It's a picture of the gooey butter cake.
Oh, I like the name already.
So this cake originally was made by accident because it's half-baked and has been a huge hit ever since in St. Louis.
Wow.
They make a lot of different flavors and even some seasonal flavors for the holidays.
I love a gooey cake or even a gooey cookie, you know, where it's not been too thoroughly baked.
Yeah.
Because then, I don't know, it kind of melts in your mouth. That looks amazing. And I'm a massive butter fan. I don't know about you, Cedric.
Oh, man. Butter's great.
Yeah, it's probably not good for your arteries, but who cares? It's dessert. You can just throw it out the window. Siska has got in touch saying an Indonesian dessert for K-Patch. There's a cold dessert here. Oh, which look, is that avocado on the top as well? And some kind of... Oh, what's those little seeds on the top? Basil
like
seeds or something?
I
hope not fish eggs, yeah. Well, maybe it's good. And that looks like some ice cream. Again, this sendol is the green noodles. I don't know if I'd like that. What are those? Are those runner beans, it looks like? Surely not. And then lots of creams and ice creams in there. You say there's red bean bingsu, there's fruits rujak as well.
I see coconut, I think. I can't do coconut shavings.
Oh, really?
I can't.
Are you not a fan? I love coconut shaving. And there seem to be whole red beans in some of your desserts there. And then warm desserts here are wendang ronde, sekotang, kolak, nagasari, getuk lindri, matabak, and that looks like a kind of version of cake at the end here. All of them look spectacular because I'm a dessert fan. What's wrong with coconut shavings, Cedric?
I think it's the texture ever since I was a kid. The flavor, I don't mind. I don't mind coconut milk or anything like that. It's just that texture.
Do you know, my favourite snack in the car is dried coconut shavings. They've been like baked. But you're right, the texture is a bit unique, like it's a kind of dry texture on your teeth. If you're not into it, yeah, maybe I could see that. We've got another one.
Yeah, we've got one from Donna in New York. And so she says this is from the Gyeongbokgung Palace Royal Dessert.
Oh, very traditional. That's the
Yeah.
lotus roots there that have been dried. You can get that as a banchan, a side dish, but it looks like they're maybe crispy versions.
Right, it looks like a walnut on the lower left.
Oh, like a caramelized one.
Right,
I like
and in the
walnuts like
upper
that.
left, what would you say? That looks like tteok, rice cake, no?
Maybe, or it also looks like it could be popped rice, you know, the crunchy version.
Right.
And I think what your chopstick is in is maybe a type of like sujebi, which is some kind of flour thing which can be in soup. But I think that's been deep fried there, so it becomes
Sure.
crispy. Or it could be tubu, which is the soybean thing, which has been deep fried. I like those snacks. They're healthy-ish, I suppose.
Right. And then her next picture is of her, I'm assuming that's your husband. She says, by the way, Hubs loves red bean desserts.
Nice. And that looks like a traditional tea ceremony about to get going there. You don't see that in the bucks of stars or anything like that. You'd have to go somewhere more traditional.
Right.
That brings us to the end of K-Patch for this week, Sedi. Next week, do you know the theme?
Yeah, so we're going to be traveling to Insadong, a very traditional but hip area in Seoul.
Oh, so anywhere traditional but hip in your neck of the woods, send that in. I'm sure you could get some more dessert there as well,
yeah.
Cedric, but you might be a bit sick of it. We'll see you again next Monday.
Have a good week, everyone.
Let's play some Baekhyun now. This one's Candy.